So when you make your way onto your back, you can extend your legs long, or you can bend through your knees, bring your soles of feet to the earth. That can be a little bit gentler on the lower back. And I just wanted to begin by saying good morning, and this is going to be a flow level class that's appropriate and suitable for all levels. I will give you options to take things up a notch. I will give you options to modify. Just listen to your body and listen to what you need, and know that everything that I say is simply a suggestion. So if it's not quite feeling right, then leave it. Don't feel like you have to do everything that's offered. My name's Rachel Dooley again. I'm with Yoga for Change and Bella Prana, and let's go ahead and get started. If you have not already made your way onto your back, go ahead and get there. And then take these first few moments wiggling and adjusting, doing whatever you need to do to settle in. And then once you have settled, acknowledge that your body might signal a need to move, like an itch or some other minor discomfort. For these first few moments, see if you can challenge yourself to examine that sensation without reacting to it. You can close your eyes, or you can find one steady point at the ceiling to focus on, to gaze at. And then begin coming into your breath. So take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs all the way up to the top. Part your lips. Exhale, sigh out of your mouth. Another breath in. Fill in. Sip in. Exhale, release. And now the biggest breath you've taken all day long. Fill up. Let it go. From here, allow your breath to become just natural and almost effortless, in and out through your nose. Without trying to control your breath, bring your full awareness to the sensation of breathing. So maybe it's the air traveling in and out through your nose. Perhaps it's the subtle rise and fall of your belly, your ribs, or your chest. Just choose to focus on one thing. And know that thoughts will happen, but when you notice that you're thinking, try not to judge yourself. Simply return back to your breath. And know that every return to your breath is a return to the present moment. Your past is a memory. Your future is imagination. And the only place that you can truly, physically exist is this very moment and this very breath. Bring your awareness now to sound. Notice what you hear. Maybe first you try to focus on the sounds that feel most far off and most faint. And then slowly begin drawing your awareness to sounds that are more apparent and more present. Bring your awareness to physical sensation, where your body makes contact with what's supporting it. Your mat, the floor beneath that, the foundation, and the earth itself. Feel supported. feel the weight of your hands where they rest. See if you can feel your heart beating. And then look for the furthest place from your heart where you can feel your pulse. Maybe fingertips or toes, wrists or ankles. Know that your breath and sounds and physical sensation are all anchors into the present moment. And these are tools that are available to you on and off your yoga mat. Finally, draw your awareness to your emotional state. And just notice if anything has shifted or changed since when you first arrived. Can you find a connection between a physical sensation in your body and that emotion? Whatever is coming up. And then shift your focus to gratitude. It could be for anything at all. Take a deep breath in. See if you can fill up with gratitude. Exhale, slow release. Another breath in. Can you find a physical sensation of gratitude? And exhale, send it out. Last one, deepest breath you've taken all day. Exhale, release. Now know that you're invited to stay in stillness for as long as you want or need. Or if it would feel good to begin moving, just start with subtle, natural movements. Anything that would feel good in your body. Maybe it's creating fists in your hands and then releasing that tension. Or wiggling your fingers or your toes, circling your hands and your feet. Take some time just exploring any movement or any more stillness. And then meet me with arms extended overhead. You can interlace your fingers, flip your palms to the top of your mat, point through your toes as you press through your palms, so you're creating the longest version possible of yourself. From here, one knee at a time, draw them into your chest. Bring your hands to the front of your shins and then gently rock side to side. If you want a deeper compression with knees into chest, you can take your a deeper clasp through your hands. So maybe clasping hands, taking hold of opposite wrists or opposite forearms. And then we'll keep the right knee up and into the chest. Interlace your fingers to the front of your right shin. Extend your left leg long. The left heel can ground and connect to the earth, or if you want something a bit more active, engage through your foot, keeping it flexed. Toes in towards your nose. Bring your heel to a hover. From here, just begin to circle out either your right foot or maybe both feet. Good. And then keep your left heel lifted or bring it to the earth. Begin to draw your right knee towards your right armpit. So you're taking the thigh outside of the rib cage. Getting some external rotation through your right hip. It may feel nice at this point to bring the left hand down to the earth. Just press your palm into the ground for support. Good. Steady breath. Even when the body's in stillness, the breath is fluid. The breath is continuous. From here, take your left hand to your right shin. Plant your right palm down on the earth at your side and draw your knee across your body, coming into a supine twist. So here, try to keep your right shoulder connected to your mat and grounded. That may mean that your right knee doesn't come all the way to the earth. It's fine if it just hovers in space, or if you do have a block and you want to bring it underneath of your knee for support, it can come at any setting, first, second, third, and you can place it right under the knee and chin for support. And then finally, draw your chin towards your right shoulder, so there's a twist through the entirety of your spine. Steady, slow breath, deep, conscious inhale. Long, slow exhale. 2 more breaths just like that. Good. And then bring both palms to the earth. Brace your core to draw your right knee back up and into your chest. Both shoulders, both hip bones ground. Bring your hands to interlace at the back of your right thigh, and then extend your left leg up toward the sky. So the right leg, may not come completely straight. You might keep a bend through your knee. What you'll want to focus on is flexing your toes in toward your face. So toes flex toward the earth. This will bring the stretching sensation into the back of your leg, and it'll help to keep your right quad active as well, which will protect the hamstrings at the back of your leg. Breathe into whatever you're feeling. You always have the option of drawing your right thigh closer into your chest, bringing the toes closer toward the earth. Release your hands down. Keep your right leg active and slowly lower it down to the earth to meet the left. And from here, just take your feet, tick-tock them side to side. And then we'll move toward the second time, drawing left knee up and into chest. So hands interlaced to the front of your left shin. Right leg can hover or right heel can remain grounded. Begin to circle out through your left foot, maybe right foot. And then start to draw your left knee towards your armpit, outside of the rib cage. Right hand can stay or right hand can come to the earth. Just for a little more grounding, a little more support. Take your left knee and shin, draw it across your body using your right hand, left palm plants. And then come into a supine twist. So your right knee draws toward the earth, does not need to connect, just allow it to energetically fall in that direction. And then your chin comes towards your left shoulder. Block under the left leg for support is great. Find your breath, 3 full cycles here. In and out. In, out. Last one. Beautiful. And then left knee comes through center. Interlace your hands at the back of your left thigh, flex through your toes, bring them toward your face. Active foot, active quad, protecting your hamstrings. Breathe into whatever sensation you're feeling. Notice if you're tensing through your shoulders or your jaw, see if you can relax those places to invite in that same sense of relaxation to the places in your body that are receiving the stretch. And then slowly release your hands down to the earth. Keep the left leg extended, release it down to meet the right. Flop your feet to the right and to the left. And then draw both knees up and into your chest. You've got 5 full cycles of breath here to explore any kind of movement that you would like. So if you want, you can send both feet up to the sky. You can find a hip opening posture, or take these gentle rocks side to side just as I'm doing. You can also remain in stillness. If you're not quite sure where you want to take this, just close your eyes and explore. Ask yourself what would feel good here. What parts of your body are ready to move? And then in your own time, cross your ankles, bring your hands to the back of your thighs, rock your way up to a seat. It may take several rocks to get there. And once you do, find a comfortable seat, one ankle crossed in front of the other. Draw your right ear towards your right shoulder, lengthening out through the left side of your neck. It may feel nice to keep your eyes closed here. Keep an inward focus. And then if you'd like stillness, just stay as you are. If it would feel nice to rock your chin in towards your chest and then bring your right ear back towards your shoulder, do that. Just take gentle rocks. And then as your chin passes through your chest, stay. Allow the head to continue hanging heavy. Just encourage a release through the back of your neck. Draw your left ear towards your left shoulder, lengthen out through the right side of your neck. Keep that little space between the top and bottom row of your teeth. Each time you notice, if you notice that you're clenching, you're holding on, give yourself permission to relax and release. Remain still or sway your head from side to side, drawing left ear toward left shoulder, chin into chest. And then begin to make semicircles. So drawing the chin through center, take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Come all the way back through center. Take left ear to left shoulder. Beautiful. Move at your own pace, move with your own breath. And then we'll meet with chin into chest. Once you've moved in both directions, slowly lift your gaze up to neutral. Take 3 big shoulder loops, drawing shoulders up to ears on your inhale. Allow your shoulders to fall down your back. Exhale. Inhale, shoulders draw up. Exhale, shoulders loop back. Last one. And then reverse the circles. 3 more the opposite way. Beautiful job. Bring your legs forward, so extend them long. You can find a comfortable seat this way, shake out your legs. If you need to rock side to side, to find the sit bones, move any flesh out of the way, and then flex through your feet, soles of feet toward the front of your space. Take an inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, begin hinging forward, leaning forward, drawing your chest towards your thighs. This may mean that your knees bend, and that's perfectly okay. And then once you can no longer hinge, invite in rounding. Draw your hands towards your ankles, or your shins, or your feet, and just allow your head to hang. You can nod your head yes, or shake it no. Just check in with yourself, how honest you're being. Sometimes we're holding on to stress and tension in our physical body, in our mind too, without really even realizing it's there. So I'll remind you frequently throughout the practice to check in with yourself. When I give this reminder, notice what's happening not only in your body, but in your mind too. If the inner dialogue has shifted to a place that doesn't feel productive or feels negative or feels consuming in any way, come back to the anchors. Use your breath, use physical sensation, use sound to ground you in the moment here with what's happening. On your next inhale, come to rise, reach your arms up, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, allow your arms to fall down by your side. We'll make our way onto hands and knees in tabletop. Bring your palms to the earth, stack your shoulders directly over your wrist. Spread your fingertips nice and wide, stack hips over your knees. Start shifting side to side, synchronizing this movement with your breath. And allowing your breath to truly be your guide. So as you inhale, shifting one direction, as you exhale, shifting the other way. And then you might take this forward and back too. Eventually this evolves into free movement. So you can close your eyes again here, just listen to what you need. You could be shifting forward and back, side to side. You could be nodding your head, shaking it no, rolling through your shoulders, or even stretching out through your wrists, changing the direction of your hands. You're not limited to these options, they're just a few suggestions. And see where this takes you. And then when your body feels complete with movement here, bring your big toes to touch, let your knees splay wide, press your way back into child's posture. Sit bones over your heels, arms extended forward, allow your chest to bow down through your thighs. Your forehead can rest to the earth. You can also bring a block at its lowest setting right beneath your forehead. That'll provide support. And it may feel a little better in the back of your neck. Your arms can be extended actively forward, or you can invite in a bend through your elbows. Think of this space and this posture as home base. So this is a place throughout your practice you can return at any time you need it, when your body needs physical rest. Maybe when your mind just needs a moment to yourself. Or for any other reason that comes up for you. You don't even need a reason. If this would feel good, come back here. And as you return to this shape, check in. Do that now. Notice what's shifted, what's changed, what's evolved since when you first arrived on your mat. What's come up? How does it feel to move and breathe and connect with yourself in this way today? As you're ready to move, take an inhale, come to rise through tabletop. Fingers spread nice and wide, tuck your toes, press into your palms, lift your hips, arrive in downward facing dog. You can come right into stillness if that feels right for you, or pedal out your feet side to side, sway your hips right and left. And then taking your gaze to the top of your mat, rise up through your heels, lift up to your tippy toes, bend your knees and draw your chest in towards your thighs, crouching tiger. Take an inhale, ripple your way forward. Draw your shoulders over your wrists. Come into high plank, hips in line with shoulders. An option to stay just as you are, or an option to bring your knees to the earth. Take an inhale, shift your weight forward, and as you exhale, lower your knees, chest, and chin down toward the earth. Keep your elbows pinned in towards your sides. Take an inhale, slither forward, find Cobra Pose or upward facing dog. On your exhale, press into your palms, flip your feet, find downward dog. Take your gaze forward towards your hands, lift up to your tippy toes, bend your knees, draw chest into thighs. This time, step your feet forward, top of your mat, come into a standing forward fold. Take an inhale, lift halfway, lengthen through your spine, and exhale to fold forward over your legs. Take hold of opposite elbow, allow your head to hang heavy through your triceps, root down firmly through your feet, engage through your quads, allow your feet to be your foundation, your legs to be stable, and then allow the top half of your body to hang limp. Gently sway side to side. A deep bend through your knees helps to provide a release for your lower back. And then release your hands down to the mat. Bring your hands to the front of your shins, or bring your hands to a block at its highest setting. Press into your palms, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, soften your knees, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, reach them high, extended mountain. Exhale, soften your knees, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, extended mountain, arms reach high overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Keep moving with your breath. Inhale, arms climb. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. And one more time. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Fold. Rise. Hands to heart. Pause here. Allow your hands connected at the space of your heart to serve as a symbol of gratitude. Close your eyes in stillness. Create a short list or a visual in your mind's eye of all the things or one very important thing that you have to be grateful for. And then bring your awareness back by noticing the connection between your palms, the connection between your thumbs and your heart center. The weight of your feet against the earth. And the strength in your body as you root down firmly through your feet and you stand proudly at the top of your mat. Slowly begin to blink your eyes open. On your next breath, sweep your arms high. Find an interlace of your fingertips, flip your palms skyward, root down through both feet, and begin taking your hands over to the right side. As your hands track to the right, send your hips off to the left. Invite a side body stretch in through the left side. Try to lengthen through both sides of your ribs rather than collapsing into the right side, and keep your left shoulder drawing back in space. On your next inhale, rise up through center. Take it to the opposite direction, hands to the left, hips off to the right. Think of your body as creating a crescent moon shape. Take an inhale. And exhale. And next inhale, rise up through center. Release your arms. Circle out your hands and wrists on the descent. And then bring your hands to your lower back. Find an interlace. Draw your knuckles down toward the earth. Send your heart forward. As your heart is sent forward, lift your gaze up to the sky. Fill with breath. Inhale. Exhale. Soften your knees. Fold forward over your legs. Draw your chest toward your thighs. Let your hands drop back up and overhead. Your head hangs heavy. You can nod it yes. Shake it no. And then see if you can find just a little more space through your shoulders, allowing your hand to flop overhead. When the time is right, release your hands. Let them graze the earth or bring them to the front of your shins. Take an inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale to soften and plant your hands to the earth. Step your feet back. An option to stay lifted in your high plank or draw your knees to the earth. Good. Slowly lower knees, chest, and chin, or halfway down, a low plank. Inhale to draw your heart forward, Cobra Pose or Up Dog. And exhale into Downward Facing Dog. Make our way through Sun Salutation A 2 more times. Take an inhale, lift up through your heels, lift your gaze, bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Stay with your breath. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step your feet back. So same options as before, knees, chest, chin, a low plank with the support of the knees or not. Or always an option to skip it and just arrive back in down dog. If you are choosing to flow, move with your breath. Allow an inhale to shift your shoulders forward slightly. An exhale to draw your body toward the earth. An inhale to draw your heart forward, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale brings you into a place of rest, down dog or child's. Meeting in down dog, gaze to the top of your mat, lift your heels, bend your knees. Exhale, tiptoe, step or hop forward. Half lift, breath in. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, fold. Half lift, inhale. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Take it through this flow at your own pace or come into rest. Shift forward, breath in. Exhale, lower. Heart through, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Check in with yourself here. You have 12 full cycles of breath. You can choose to remain in downward facing dog, to drop into child's posture, or to make your way through another sun salutation, or invite in any other kind of free movement that would feel good in your body. So just notice, in the absence of my cues, where is it that you want to go? When there's no external guidance, can you listen and turn within and move in a direction in a way that serves you? If you're choosing to move when this time with movement feels complete in your body, meet into child's posture. Allow your body to settle into stillness. And then just notice how that feels. Let your hands feel heavy. Your feet feel rooted. Allow yourself to feel connected. Take your time coming to rise through table into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Take an inhale, sweep your right leg up to the sky. Keep your right foot flexed, toes down to the earth. Keep your right hip closed, hip bone drawing down. Take an inhale here. And on your exhale, bend through your right knee, open your hip. Draw your heel towards your left glute, right knee toward the sky. And then you can stay as you are, or you can begin to add circles in with your right leg or your right foot. And on your inhale, send your right leg to the sky, point through your toes. Exhale, draw your right knee in, step your foot between your hands. So this is a really nice place for blocks if you have them. If you don't have them, you can always tent up onto your fingertips, We'll draw the left knee down to the earth and then start drawing the heart forward in our low lunge. On an exhale, walk your hands and walk the blocks back, lengthen through your right leg. And inhale to travel forward. Exhale, press back, half splits. And inhale, shift forward. And exhale, press back. Inhale, shift forward. And from here, stay in your lunge, root down through your left hand, sweep your right arm up to the sky. An option to stay just as you are or keep reaching your right arm all the way back, active fingertips. Option to draw your left heel in, make the shape, or receive your foot into your hand if it feels accessible. Take your gaze out past your right shoulder, dip your left hip down toward the earth. Keep drawing your heel in towards your glute. And then slowly release your right hand down to a block or the earth. Tuck your left toes, lift up through your left knee. Transfer your weight forward, left foot up to meet your right. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Take it through a flow or into down dog, into child's, a place of rest. Just take your time getting there. And meeting in down dog. On your inhale, left toes to the sky. Remember, foot remains flexed at first, left hip closed, drawing down toward the earth. Find a breath in. On your exhale, bend through your knee, open your hip. Stay just as you are or create circles with your left leg. Then send your left toes to the sky, point them, inhale. Exhale, step your left foot through. Bring your right knee to the earth, hands stay grounded on your mat, or come to blocks. Inhale to draw your heart forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Good. Inhale, forward. This time, stay. Good. Sweep your left arm up to the sky. Good. An option to stay, option to reach your left fingertips back. Option to draw your right heel in, stay and hold, or reach for the foot. If you've got a hold of the foot, you've received it into your hand, focus on drawing your heel in and then dipping your hips forward. Feel the stretch through your right quad. Keep your gaze out past your left shoulder. And then slowly release your right foot down, left hand down to the block. Tuck your right toes, lift up through your right knee, step your right foot forward to meet the left. Take an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back through a flow or into downward facing dog. Downward dog is where we'll meet. And draw your big toes to touch. Take an inhale, sweep your right leg to the sky. On your exhale, draw your knee in, step your foot through. Keep your left knee lifted. Sweep your right arm high to the sky. So we're coming into a twist once again, this time with an active left quad. So think of drawing your left heel back in space. Think of reaching up through your right fingertips as you press down and root through your left palm. Stack your right shoulder over your left, open your heart to the right side of your space. Bring your right hand down outside your right foot. Spiral your left heel down, warrior two legs, windmill your arms open. Keep your right toes tracking forward, your left foot rooted down in line with the short edge of your mat. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Reach actively through both hands. Flip your right palm, take an inhale, reach up and over into reverse warrior. Begin to straighten out through your right leg, come into reverse triangle. Bring your arms parallel to the earth, reach forward through your right fingertips. As you do this, sway your left hip back in space, and when you can no longer reach forward, hinge your way down. Bring your right hand to your right shin, reach up actively through your left fingertips. Stay and hold in the posture. I want to see if that helped. I'm sorry it's dark there. Think of lengthening through both sides of your ribs, reaching actively through both arms. Take an inhale, come all the way up and over into reverse warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Both hands frame your foot, return to a runner's lunge. Left palm plants, right arm sweeps to the sky. Good, so always an option to ground through your left knee for more support. We'll come to rise in the twist, bringing both arms parallel to the earth. So engage your core, zip everything up and in, rise with arms expanded opposite directions. And then stay just as you are, or reverse your crescent, bring your right hand to the back of your left thigh, sweep your left arm up and back. Bring your hands down, frame your right foot, and then with palms planted, right leg back to meet left. Through a flow or into down dog, take it at your own pace. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. That will help. And then from downward facing dog, take your left leg to the sky. Deep inhale. Exhale, left knee bends, left foot steps through. With foot planted on the mat, keep your right hand down, sweep your left arm to the sky. So think of stacking your shoulders, rooting down through your feet. Allow your feet to be in their own train tracks. So if they are in the same plane or in the same line, heel toe your left foot off to the side. Gaze up to the sky to challenge your balance. Bring your left hand down, frame your left foot. Spiral your right heel to the earth, windmill arms open, warrior two. Stay just as you are. Root down firmly through your feet. Extend, reach your arms in opposite directions. Take an inhale, reach up and over into reverse warrior. Left leg extends, drive your heel into the earth, engage your quad, lengthen through your left leg. Take an inhale, come to rise, arms parallel to the earth. Reach your left fingertips forward, triangle posture, left hand down, right arm reaching to the sky. Stay with your breath. Inhale brings you all the way up and over into reverse warrior. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Right hand plants, left arm reaches high. Stay just as you are, or bring your right knee to the earth, and then come to rise. Lift up, use your core to create strength and ease as you transition. Good, arms reaching in opposite directions. So option to stay or option to reverse. Left hand to right thigh, right arm reaching up and over. Hands cartwheel down, frame your left foot. Press into your palms, tuck your right toes, sweep your left leg back and through. Take it through a flow or into down dog, you've got it. And then take 8 cycles of breath in down dog or in child's posture, just resting between sequences. If your body feels good moving, and that's something that you want to continue to do, know that that's always an option too. And whether you're choosing to move during this time or to settle your body into stillness, focus your mind on that one thing that it is that you're doing. If you're focused on stillness, you're resting, you're tuning into the sensations you feel in that one single posture. Whereas if you're moving, you're focusing on that union of breath and movement. And then arriving back into downward facing dog, take your time getting there. Take an inhale and sweep your right leg to the sky. Option to keep your right leg lifted, to bring it down to meet your left at any point for more stability, or to move with me, adding in core work. So on an inhale, your right leg extends to the sky. As you exhale, you shift your shoulders forward towards your wrist, draw your right knee in, tap your right tricep. Send your right leg high to the sky. And exhale, take your right knee across your body toward your left tricep. Shoulders shift forward here too. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. As you exhale, we all draw right knee in toward nose. Step your right foot through. Dial your left heel down, warrior one legs. Good. Hips are square to the front of your space, shoulders square too. So dial the pinky edge of your left foot into the earth. Take an inhale, reach up through your fingertips, and exhale to sweep your arms back. Chest draws to a hover over your right thigh. Active through your fingertips, keep reaching. Think of the crown of your head reaching forward. Find an interlace of your fingers. Draw your knuckles down to the earth, and then allow the arms to draw you up. Keep the bend through your right knee, open up through your heart, lift your gaze to the sky. Stay just as you are, or come into humble warrior, diving to the inside of your right leg. Draw your right shoulder towards your right knee. Let the top of your head, the crown, be directed toward the earth as you gaze back for your left leg. Steady in-breath brings you up. Rise up, release your arms, reach them to the sky. Draw your hands to heart center, thumbs into your chest. Bring your left heel off of the mat, so come to the ball of your left foot. Good. If you wobble, give yourself a moment just to find stability here. And then once again, hinge your way forward. Chest hovers over your right thigh. Option to stay as you are. Option to reach your arms back in space. Or option to transfer your weight forward into airplane pose, bringing your weight into your right leg, lifting up through your left. 3 breaths wherever you are. On the next inhale, prepare. On your exhale, step your left foot down and forward to meet the right. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale into chair. Sweep your fingertips toward the earth. Sit down low. Reach your arms high. Draw your tailbone down toward the earth. Bring your weight into your heels. Lift up through your heart. Find your breath, one more full cycle in and out. On the inhale, come to extended mountain, lengthen through your legs. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back through a flow or into down dog. Good. Meet me here, downward facing dog. Take your time getting there. Last little burst of energy goes toward this side. So in the mind right now, set an intention. Notice the way that you're speaking to yourself. Good. And then allow your words, your inner dialogue to empower you through the remainder of your practice. Say something encouraging to yourself. Take an inhale, sweep the left leg to the sky. Option to stay, option to ground your left foot at any time or move with me. Inhaling here. Exhale, left knee draws in. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee across your body. Inhale, left leg lifts. We all meet, left knee in toward nose, left foot steps through. Warrior one, come to rise, right heel down, arms reach overhead. Good, begin to hinge your way forward, chest over thighs, and then sweep your arms back in space. So it's a diagonal line from the fingertips to the crown of your head. Core is engaged, navel is drawn up and in. Interlace your fingers, draw your knuckles down. Allow that action to lift your heart up, lift your gaze. Stay just as you are or draw your body down to the inside of your left leg. Keep rooting down through the pinky edge of your right foot. Next inhale draws you up, rise up, release your arms, extend them overhead. Bring your hands in toward your heart center. Lift up through your right heel. Good, come to the ball of your right foot. And then chest to a hover over left thigh. Option to stay, option to sweep the arms back in space, or option to shift forward, lift up through your right leg. If you're taking flight into airplane pose, think of lifting up through your heart. There's a little cobra through your spine, and then flexing through your right foot, as if you could make a footprint on the wall behind you. Left leg might be bent. Just make sure your quad is active. Find your breath. Next inhale prepares you. Exhale, step your right foot down to meet the right. Inhale, arms reach high. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. From here, we'll heel toe the feet out. Good. So you'll want your feet at least toward the width of your mat. We're going to come down into a yoga squat. So for this posture, blocks can be really nice, or a bolster or pillow for support. You can stack the blocks one right over another at their lowest setting. And then as you bend your knees, you'll bring the sit bones down to the blocks for support. So if you don't have blocks or a pillow with you, you can always take this, an active variation of this is sitting into the squat, connecting your hands at your heart. And if that feels like too much, then come down onto your seat. Keep your feet on the earth, feet spread wide, and then bring your arms inside of your legs. You'll receive the same stretch through your hips. So whichever shape you are choosing, we'll give ourselves 5 rounds of breath in stillness. I encourage you to close your eyes, to draw your focus inward, and focus your attention on your breath in and out. In and out. In and out. Take 2 more at your own pace. And then when this feels complete for you, just meet in a standing forward fold. It should feel nice. Bring your hands down, lift up through your hips, just kind of sway side to side. And then from here, we'll find our way down onto our seat, onto the mat. So just take your time getting there. And then we'll scoot our way forward, come right down onto our backs. Let your feet connect to the earth, bring your hands to the back of your thighs, slowly round your way down onto your back. And then when you get there, you can walk your feet in, bring your hands down to the earth beside your body, press into your feet, your palms and your forearms, and lift up through your hips. Slowly begin to recline back down onto your mat. Rise up to your tippy toes first, and then slowly lower from top to bottom of your spine. Knock your knees to the right and to the left. We'll take another round of back bending. So you can do that very same bridge. I'm going to give you options along the way to add on to that. If you would like to modify or come into a restorative bridge, you can always bring a block right underneath of your sacrum at its lowest setting, and then place it there and just remain. If you have wheel in your practice and that's a place that you feel ready to go, you're more than welcome to go there too. I will guide you through an active bridge. So palms and feet pressing into the earth, lift up through your hips. An option to stay just as we did before, or option to interlace your hands at your lower back, roll each shoulder underneath of your body. And then as you drive your heels into the earth, drive your pinkies into the earth, lift up through your hips. And find a greater sense of lift through your heart too. Take your time. On an exhale, we'll release back down to the mat. Release your hands first, palms to the earth. Rise up to your tippy toes, and then slowly from top to bottom of your spine, recline your way back down. Knees knock right and left. And then keep your left foot grounded. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Start to draw your right knee forward. So you might use your own muscular system to do this, to create this action, the right knee drawing forward, or you might use the assistance of your own hands, pressing your palm into the fleshy part of your thigh. And if this feels intense or like a place where you want to stay, just stay with this. If you're not feeling much here, or you want to feel a different sensation, you can try drawing your left thigh into your chest, and then reaching your right arm through the figure 4 of the shape, left arm outside your thigh, find an interlace at the back of your left leg. With the hand bound, begin to draw your right thigh closer to your body, bringing your right shin into your chest. And wherever you are, we'll take 5 breaths in stillness. If left leg was lifted, bring it back to the earth. If the right foot was lifted, bring it back down to meet the left, and then knock your knees to the right and left. And then from here, your left ankle will cross over the right thigh. Same options for this side, but no, you don't have to mirror exactly what you did the first time around. So if you are noticing that this side feels a little different, that's completely normal. Many people feel that way. For me, my left side's always tighter. You might feel the same, or maybe you find a little bit more flexibility or more mobility through this side. Keep your left hand pressing into your left thigh. Or if you like, you can find the figure 4, stretch, reclined pigeon, drawing your left arm inside your left leg, reaching right arm around, clasping your hands, and then drawing your thigh in toward your chest, which draws your left shin into your chest. Wherever you are, 5 steady breaths. And then slowly, gently bring your left foot down to meet the right. Take your knees side to side. And then hug your knees up and into your chest in your own time. So from here, you will have a final minute to explore any final movements that your body still wants or needs. So you might revisit a posture that we've already done. Maybe it's another hip opening posture or another back bend. You could come into a twist, similar to how we started class. Or if you'd like, you can join me in a modified legs up the wall or waterfall posture, just extending up through the legs, flexing feet up toward the ceiling. You can bring your hands to the back of your thighs for support, if you'd like, or if you want, you can reach your arms actively upward in the same direction as the legs. So what we're doing here, the intention of this posture is actually to reverse the flow of blood, momentarily restricting it from the hands and the feet. When our body's in fight or flight mode, which is triggered from stress or fear, our blood circulates into our arms and our legs. So when we extend or lift our arms and legs overhead, it has a counter effect. It brings us into rest and digest. It has a calming effect on the nervous system. If you do start to notice that your feet and your hands feel a little light or tingly, it's working. You can wiggle out your hands and feet or keep them still. And then when the time feels right, within the next 5 breaths, slowly bring your hands and your feet down to the earth. Whatever other final movements you may have been making, allow them to come to a close. And then come into your final shape of class, your final posture, which is any place where you can rest. So know that this time for rest is always included in your yoga practice. What you do with it, though, is up to you. So make a conscious choice now to leave the to-do list behind, to release any problem that has been consuming your mind, and to truly give not only your body rest, but give your mind a rest too. As you settle in to whatever shape you're choosing for rest, see if it's comfortable to close your eyes. Just allow your eyelids to be heavy. If that's not for you in this moment, then find a soft gaze through your eyelashes. Start to draw your awareness from any thought into your body. Notice the places in your body that are connected to your mat. Maybe the heels of your feet, your shoulder blades, the back of your head. Whatever parts are resting against the earth, allow them to feel rooted and grounded, connected. Shift your awareness to the places in your body where flesh is exposed to the air. Maybe your arms, your neck or your face, perhaps your feet. Notice the temperature of the air against your skin, how it feels. And allow these spaces in your body to feel soft and light. Maybe this lightness and this softness is expressed through the features of your face. Can you soften your jaw? The space between your eyebrows, your forehead, your cheeks and your nose. Maybe this softness is expressed through the rhythm of your breath. Your breath is gentle, is effortless. Is barely there, but so very present. Draw your awareness inward now to your emotional state. And just notice what comes up. Notice what movement and stillness and breath provided for you today. And then in your mind, begin to cultivate an intention for the remainder of your day. How is it that you want to feel heading into the rest of your day? Maybe there's an emotion that came up for you during this practice that you want to leave behind, feel ready to let go of. Or maybe there's something that bubbled up within you that feels right, that you want to carry with you into the rest of your day. Just as you made a conscious choice to allow yourself to rest, make a conscious decision to head into your day with the intention of feeling however you want to feel. Maybe empowered, resilient, peaceful, or calm. These are just a few things that come into my mind. You're welcome to borrow one or come up with one that's uniquely your own. Whatever that feeling is that you are choosing to move forward with, state it in your mind as an affirmation. Something that you already have or something that you already are. am powerful. I am resilient. I am filled with peace. Repeat that affirmation as a mantra in your mind 3 times. And we'll take one final breath together as you breathe in. Breathe the affirmation into your body. Allow it to fill the space of your being. And exhale out your mouth, sigh out. Send the affirmation into the space around you. If you're comfortable resting and you've got the time, you're invited to stay just as you are. Or if you feel ready to start moving, you can reach your arms overhead. You can point through your feet, just as we started, lengthening through your whole body. And then hug your knees up and into your chest. Wrap yourself up, give yourself a squeeze, a great big hug, a warm embrace. And then take your time here, rocking over to either side or rocking forward and back on your spine to find your way up to your seat. And we'll close our practice with hands connected at the space of our hearts. Remember that this is a symbol of gratitude, and I am so grateful for each of you that chose to show up and practice with me today. I hope that you go forth into your day and into your weekend feeling a little lighter, a little better. Let me know, please, if you have any questions, comments, concerns. And once again, thank you for practicing with me. Okay, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Let's see, how do I get out of here?